I'm Dana Yarn. A common question that I get from a lot of my clients is, what's the best form of vegetables? I hear canned is really bad, and frozen aren't that good, and fresh is always the best. But most of my clients are very busy and they don't have time to grow their own fresh vegetable garden in the backyard, and they're kind of worried about what's in the supermarkets. Now, if these people were to ask me that 10 years ago, I would say fresh is always the best, hands down. Now, new research from the USDA and several other holistic natural nutrition sources is saying that frozen is a better option. It sounds kind of weird because you would think, that's kind of processed. That's not the best option. But in actuality, it really is. The way that our food system is going, fruits and vegetables are picked at a low point of their nutrition value. And they tend to ripen on the trucks and the boats and the airplanes or wherever on the way to the store. So by the time they get into the stores, you're getting a piece of fruit or a vegetable that is at its lower nutrition content. Now, fruits and vegetables that are picked to be frozen are typically left onto the plant a little bit longer, or the vine or tree or whatever, and they're picked at their peak nutrition and they're flash frozen right away. So it goes right into the packaging, and once you eat it and defrost it, you're getting that vegetable or that fruit at its peak nutrition value. It's hard to wrap your brain around that concept, but if you really think about where your food is coming from in this industry, because it's massively produced, it makes a lot of sense. Now, there are different ways to freeze vegetables and fruits, and it's important to look for something that is flash frozen and vacuum sealed. Because if it's not vacuum sealed, then you get fruits or vegetables with snow all over them. And that water tends to get into the fruits and vegetables when you cook them, and there goes your nutrition right down the sink. So look for something that is vacuum packed and flash frozen like this, and look at the color of the vegetables as well. If they're that deep, vibrant green or whatever color they're supposed to be, orange or red, then you know you've got a vegetable or a fruit that is at its peak nutrition value. Alright, so I'm not telling you to go out and buy all frozen fruits and vegetables from here on out, but I'm saying if something is not in season and it's coming from a very far place, then frozen is probably your best option. But if something's in season and it's locally grown, or better yet, you are growing something in your backyard, then that's going to be at its peak nutrition value and you're going to get the most out of that fruit or vegetable. So use your brain, kind of think about what's in season and try to buy those fruits and vegetables. And then if you do have a recipe that calls for something that's out of season, then look for some vegetables and fruit in packaging similar to this. And of course, all natural is going to be your best option as well. So you don't want any preservatives in your fruits and vegetables. Sometimes if you look at the back of a package in the supermarket and you look at the sodium content of some of these vegetables, it's ridiculous because they're preserving them to be able to be packaged in a loose bag for a longer period of time. When vegetables are packaged like this, they are going to preserve themselves because there's no air in here. So definitely start having an open mind with frozen fruits and vegetables, and avoid the canned fruits and vegetables if possible, minus tomato sauce and pumpkin. Those are the two vegetables or fruits, whatever you think a tomato is, and that actually retain their nutrition through the canning process. But most other fruits and vegetables do not retain that much nutrition throughout the canning process. Alright, so now you have no excuse for not getting those extra servings of vegetables in because you can buy them frozen. You're eating right with Dana Yarn.